the blessings of the Most High. It's not about perfection. Let me start with that right there. Regardless of what people want to say, your blessings ain't got nothing to do with you being perfect. Your blessings show me in the scripture where he blessed anybody where it had something to do with their perfection. What he say about my man David? He was a man after God's own heart. It didn't have nothing to do with none of that. What it had to do with, he had that mustard seed. He believed. He said, I've wronged no man but the Most High. Listen to me. At the end of the day, when people want to say this and say that, look at Shakara. When Shakara went through what she went through, they judged her, said she was ratchet, she was ghetto, she was this, she was that. She took all that slander in the media. Then what happened? Turn around, she won the race, and everybody started cheering again. It's just, listen to me, that's the thing about this social media. That's when somebody got on there last night, they say, you messing up your platform. I don't care about this platform. The platform is okay, but the platform is not who I am. You only get to see a piece of me on this internet. If you think you know me off this internet, you need to go get evaluated. It's no way you can know now person off the internet. Only thing you know is what I post and what I choose to tell you. If you sit there and you thinking, oh man, he ain't this, he ain't that, he ain't this, he ain't that. Man, what is you talking about? You don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. But to get back to, listen, your blessings and what's going on in your life. What he say? Draw the line in the sand. First one without sin, he said, cast the first stone. I don't care what you say, how you flip it, how you toss it, how you turn it. Everybody falls short. If you see me get on here, what's going on, family? You see me get on here and go off, hey, that's cool. I'm human. I'm human. You see me get on here and I might go, hey, you know what? It's cool. I'm human. Guess what I don't care about when somebody get in the comment section to tell me I need to do this and that. Now, some of y'all need to go ahead and just take your own advice. Because everybody has their own process. And don't never jump in my comment section and tell me what you would do, because you don't know what you would do until you're in the situation, bro. Like, what is you saying? You don't know what you will do? Quit trying to tell me what you would have done and this was how many go through your Rolodex and remember all them times, this and that. Please do. And look, this is another thing I want y'all to know right here. The enemy only know peace. The enemy does not, he never knows the full plan of the Most High. Never. If he knew the full plan of the Most High, he would have never deceived Judas to do what he done with them 30 pieces of silver. And then when he took them back to where the Messiah was, and he betrayed him with a kiss. If he was smart and he knew the plans of the Most High, he would have never took them 30 pieces of silver and understood that he was going to be stretched wide and he was going to set the world free. Let me tell y'all something. The enemy, see, that's where people get it. That's where people get it misconstrued. See, that's the same thing with Moses. When Moses went to Pharaoh, the king, the Most High already told Moses what was going to happen. He was going to have to free his people. But see, what you go through is some interference at times, because the enemy, he might know a little piece of the plan of the Most High. You might say something and put it into the atmosphere. Only thing he can do is create a little distraction. Why you think the scriptures say no weapon formed? Listen to what I'm trying to tell you, homie. The enemy can get a piece of what's going on, and that's why the scripture is so important when he say no weapon formed shall prosper. In the midst of you going through whatever you're going through, receiving your blessings, walking through your favor, you can get touched by the enemy, but it does not stop. If you go and pay attention to the word, it was a man, he told, don't go into a certain direction. The man went the way the Most High told him, but on the way back, he got distracted and he ended up in a situation where he lost his life. When he lost his life, some people walked by and said that was a prophet of the Most High. Guess what they said? They said, well, he dead now. Does his word die with him? The people said, if the Most High spoke it, it still has to go forth. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Even when the enemy touching you on your way to the blessing, it's to distract you. It's to make you feel like you're not finna receive what it was you finna get ready to receive. Do you know how many things I was getting ready to do this week? Listen to me. Do you know how many things I done already had planned? How many podcast things I done set up? When I just went and got this building. I just went and got this 2 days ago. Do you not understand how many things I was getting ready to do? And then I end up in a sale last night. Do you know what I sit in that sale and done? Thank you. Thank them. Thank them. You want me to tell you why I thank them? Because the enemy want to get in your head, and then what you're going to do is you're going to perceive what's going on in the wrong manner. See, you even got to be optimistic when the trials and tribulation come. Because in the midst of that, I got time to sit and think. I'm thankful for that. And then I say sometimes when things happen like it ain't necessarily something that's designed to hurt you. It could just be exposure so you can pay attention to what's going on around you. It's about how you receiving it. So by the time I sit back and I say, you need to pay attention who you got around you, what's going on around you. Not only that, you need to pay attention to who's responding and what they saying about right now, because what's about to go on, I promise you, it's a Gideon situation. And you can't take some of these people that you want to take with you. You can't let some of these people that's applauding you, you gotta quit taking that as if them folks is really applauding you. Because them same people that's clapping for you, I promise you, deep down inside, them folks is jealous of you, them folks is envious of you, and the minute you take a hit, ain't now one of them people gonna check on you, ain't now one of them people gonna pay your bills, ain't now one of them people gonna say, hey, I just want to let you know, what's up, Miss Henry? If you got something you want to talk about, something you want to get off your chest, I'm right here. What he gonna sit back and show you is them people is miserable. Pay attention, because anytime if you jump on social media and people that are intrigued with toxicity, if they see destruction and chaos and they feed that destruction and chaos, what that is projecting. That is hurt. People are relating to the hurt that's coming off somebody else. So what makes you think I'm sitting back and I'm concerned when we all say that we serve the Most High? If I'm saying that I serve even in the midst of what's going on, because he told me I can come to the bold. He told me I can come to the throne bold. That's what he told me. He said I can come boldly. So in the midst of people, oh, you wrong for this, I can still go boldly. What's up, Reed? I can still go boldly. Yeah, he said we got a high priest who sympathized with all our weaknesses because he was tempted at every point, yet still without sin. He said, so therefore come boldly to the throne. Guess what, somebody, let me tell y'all, is that my homegirl? Good morning. Good morning. What's up with you? Listen to me. Do y'all not understand that the enemy, the one thing the enemy hate the most about a believer is that mouthpiece that he got on him. Regardless of what's going on, he hate a believer that'll open up his mouth and he guess what he want to try to do? Remind you of who you is, remind you of who you were, and then look. On top of that, he want to make you feel like the flaws in you make you feel like you ain't worthy. Paul said, listen, I don't know how all this is happening. I know I ain't worthy. But for some reason, the Most High still said, but keep going. Keep going. Listen, keep going. Look, I know what's going on right now. I know it look ugly and you feel like, but I need you to keep going. He keep tapping on your shoulder. You know what? Look, check it out. Hey, look, keep going. Them folks finna judge you, and them same people that's judging you, they gonna pray to me tomorrow and ask me for grace and mercy. They granted, they auntie, they cousin, somebody gonna end up at the hospital and they gonna forget that they gonna forget that the scripture said, before you come to this altar, I need you to go and reconcile with your brother. A lot of these people probably asking themselves why their prayers ain't been answered in the strip is you ain't came and asked for that forgiveness because you been opening up your mouth. You asking for a blessing from the same mouth that you spitting out these curses. You asking for a blessing when you the same toxic messed up person that'll laugh at somebody hurt, and then you will ask the Most High saying, I'm in a financial bind right now and I need you to bring me out of it. But you were just on the internet laughing at somebody with a disability. You were just on the internet laughing and going through all these comments when you seen another marriage that didn't survive. You was all in the comments when you seen some toxicity and talked about somebody when you only got a piece of the story. But then you will go to sleep and say your prayers and say, hey, my child is going through such and such, will you please? And the Most High is sitting up there saying, you just ran your mouth on one of my children. And then you want to sit up, but what is wrong with you? It just don't make sense, do it? So sometimes you just got to sit back, let the Most High do what he do, and just thank him for it. Go through it, whatever. Don't never you gotta get out of your mind, because sometimes the exposure, it ain't what you think it is. Sometimes it's just trying to show you who is who. Who is who. And I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna go look for my, I'm gonna say this part right here. Everybody can't go, we all know that. Another thing is, sometimes we get so caught up in social media, we forget that social media can go both ways. Because social media will put you on this wave. And the minute you get hit on that wave, you will start feeling down. But see, that's the minute the Most High have to remind you of, you're not relying on the internet. You're relying on me. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand. You're not relying on the internet. You're relying on me. Them people gonna say what they want to say, don't know nothing. Them people gonna do what they want to do, don't know nothing. Them people gonna say, listen, they gonna go above and beyond, but it's to distract you. What you need to realize and pay attention is to the 2 or 3 people that text you and ask you, was you all right? Pay attention to the 2 or 3 people that sent you a message on Snapchat and said, I don't know what's going on, but I got you in my prayer. Pay attention to the one person that called, and even though you were frustrated, you didn't answer your phone, but you knew what they was calling for. You just wasn't ready to talk. Pay attention, because how many people did I just point out? 5. How many people was on the live? Over 5,000. Pay attention to the 5 and not the 5,000. Because them 5 people are way more important than the 5,000. You hear me? Gideon went and got thousands of people. He said, you only need 300. You're focused on the wrong thing. You thinking you need the huge numbers. All you need is the 300. And I'm going to take you in there and bring you out. And I'm going to take y'all in and bring y'all all out together. You focus on the 5,000-6,000 people that's saying whatever they saying, and I need you to focus on them 5, because them 5 that's on your team, they gonna ride, they gonna encourage you, they gonna comfort you, they gonna edify you, they gonna support you. Them 5 right there is all that you need. Don't worry about them numbers. Don't worry about them numbers, because them numbers gonna get you misconstrued. Why you think all of these people on social media worried about going viral and getting a following and this and that? Because they want to see the numbers. What's up, Trudy? How you doing, bro? They worried about the numbers. They concerned about the wrong thing. These people on here worried about going viral and neglecting their children. These people so worried about going viral, they won't spend time with their family. These people so worried about going viral, when they see other people going viral and feel like they should have went viral, guess what? They jealous of you. They wonder, how did you get it and I didn't? Listen to me. The internet it go both ways. It's a two-edged sword. You can enjoy it while you enjoying it, but I need you to remember, we ain't relying on the internet, we relying on him. So when all these people get on here and try to tell me what to do and how to do it, at the end of the day, what I done did, I done got down and I done confessed. I done confessed my flaws. I done took accountability. I done said every single thing that happened and what I did wrong and what I shouldn't have done. And I done said, forgive me. And what I done done is I done got back up and I kept pushing. And then they wonder why he still, because he said, listen to me, you know what's going on. Listen to me, because he said that I could. And while you sitting back judging me, you ain't talked to him. You ain't spent no time with him. You don't know his word. And the only thing you doing is being used by the enemy. And you letting off shots. And he said, hey, we got a high priest who sympathizes with all your weaknesses. Listen to me. I knew you was weak right there. And I told you that I'm your strength. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. So what I need you to do in that moment of your weakness is realize you can still come to the throne. Don't be like people who done got ashamed, because he said, I'm not ashamed of the gospel. He said, don't do like these people who feel like they done got too far out and now they don't want to come and talk to me, so they feel like they can handle things on their own. I need you to be like a child with a parent and realize that I have an open door policy. Regardless of what's going on in your life, I want you to keep coming and talking to me, because that's how we gonna form a relationship. When you get comfortable enough to keep talking and he show you, draw near to me, I'm gonna draw near to you, and he keep opening up them doors, it ain't gonna do nothing for the enemy to realize that he done set a plate before my enemies. And the only thing they doing is sit back and saying, how is it still happening when the 5,000 people thought they were going to pull out their internet hand and type in on their thing and try to destroy me? And he said, I need you to get up in the morning. I know you ain't had no sleep. I need you to go meet that builder. You still need to take care of your business. When you leave from there, I need you to still go holler at them people about that Yeah, you need to still take care of your business, because at the end of the day, he the one been making it happen. So anybody who done got on the internet and wanted me to be messy and wanted me to get on here and say this and say that and listen to me. At the end of the day, he said it's finished. And ain't nothing gonna stop me. Listen to me. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. And ain't nothing, I'm gonna say it one more time. Then I'm finna get ready to roll, because ain't nothing gonna stop me. Nothing. You ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't gotta do nothing but pay attention to the journey. I'm gonna say this, then I'm finna go. When the people talking that you listening to, I want you to pay attention to what they done did. He said, you know a tree bears fruit. He said, no tree can bear bad fruit. No bad tree can bear good fruit, and no good tree can bear bad fruit. I need you to pay attention to the fruit, because when you pay attention to, listen to me, when it's toxic and it ain't got nothing to do with, just look at the numbers. When you speaking on the king, just pay attention to who paying attention. Yeah, because that's what they want. That's what they want. Go on over and get it. It's been 3 years. Anybody who been following me for a long time, how many times you done seen me attack? Huh? How many times you done seen me go through it and get what I do? And go to a whole nother level every single time. You ain't got to do no pay attention. You got to. How many times you done seen it happen and people, man, Joe T, and do it again. Listen to me, and do it again. I ain't had no sleep. I've been up almost 24 hours. I'm finna go out here and meet the builder. He finna come here. He finna take care of the business. I'm gonna show y'all my building real quick. Then I'm finna get ready to roll. Then I'm finna, that he ain't text me yet. Then I'm finna go out. Nah, AB, it wasn't no skit. It was real. You see that? Yeah. See, what we gonna do is, we're gonna go ahead, put the big wall right there with the prison doors on it. We're gonna put one right there, boom. Then we're gonna turn around, we're gonna put one right there. Yeah. Then I'm gonna put another one up there. Yeah. I'm gonna do, the big boy cell and everything. And then get what? I'm gonna do? I'm gonna recreate the prison stories. I'm gonna recreate the prison stories, and get what they gonna say? Dang, wasn't that the dude? You sitting back watching, hating, while people being blessed and pockets being, yeah. So say what you want to say. Say what you want to say. Now we ain't doing skits. I'm doing short films. We ain't doing skits. We doing short films. Yeah, we ain't doing skits. We doing short films. What? Yeah. Yeah. What? Tell them again, Trudy. I receive it. Tell them again, Trudy. They see the number. You see the numbers with me just talking. Just imagine when I put it on a film, huh? And the only thing they gonna keep doing is saying, why? You so busy trying to figure out how other people are being blessed, and you not spending time with the Most High to figure out how to get yours. That's why you can't get it. That's why you watching people who talk to him. You're watching people who talk to him, and then what you not realizing is when you spend, let's look at your best friend, right? You know your best friend. You know your best friend. You know why you know your best friend? Because you spend time with your best friend. You know what to get them, to surprise them. You know the things they like, the things they don't like. You know why? Because you've spent intimate time with them. You've had conversations with them. You know all of this, bro. So then you sit around. Let me block you right here quick. Nah, I'm gonna keep you on here. Then you sit around and you say, why I'm doing what? Let me commercial break real quick. Why I'm doing what? Let me hear what you got. You said you seen it. Look. Nah, don't get them. Please, let them folks chill today. Let them folks chill today. Let them folks chill. Everything is cool, calm, and kosher. I promise you. I ain't answering that. That's my guy. I gotta roll.